where you don't want your fingers is right about here. Yeah, on the outside, clearly we've got some dangerous material here in the bolts. The ice tire with on the Dominator with the ice spikes on here. Austin, tell us which one of these combinations do you think is going to work better on the ice this weekend?
I mean, for personal preference, I like riding the bolts. Obviously, we ride them in the dirt, and they seem to work really well for us. And we're hoping they'll do the same in the snow, the hard pack snow that's there. But if it's too icy and snowy and hard packed, we'll be running these. They're a little ice spike that comes, and we drill them into the Dominator paddle there, and there's 15 in the top of each paddle and 18 paddles all the way around. So I mean, it's going to be a deadly combination.
Pat, you do the math on that. We'll get back to you a little later. Back here, this is one of the biggest sprockets I've ever seen on one of these machines, but you're pulling a lot of traction here. About how many teeth, and this has got to be custom, right?
We actually get those from Vortex sprockets, and they are, we average anywhere from a 63 to a 65 sprocket on the back and a 17 on the front of it actually. And I mean, we're going to have lots of gearing choices for that. We'll be bringing all of our gearing up, and we'll be moving the bike either back in length and dropping the gearing, or forward and raising the gearing depending on what we want for traction. And the higher we go with it, the more RPMs we'll have, and the lower we'll get. We'll have more torque, and it'll be a good bike. You know, I'm excited for the rim. We got the rim choice and the 21-inch tire. There's not a lot of people who are running that, and we favor it quite a bit and run it in all the series. So
the interesting thing that I've heard about these particular tires is it's a tire from is it true? It's from a Model A.
Yeah, that tire
car
actually came from a Model A tire, and it was cut and made by Scat Track, and me and my dad custom put the bolts in and welded them in there.
Yeah, that's really interesting, and I know that that's primarily the main reason why that tire is hard to come by. Any sponsors that you like to talk about that's helped put this bike together and help you get down to Colorado this week?
Yeah, obviously Octane Addiction's their graphics company. They've hooked us up with the best looking graphics I've had in a long time, and Elevated Power Sports, they helped us out, and Denny Methold, obviously Climb, our main sponsor with all of our gear. They helped us out big time. You know, it's a huge thing to have them on our backs. We're going to be going in there wearing all of our Climb snow gear, and we'll be warm for sure. So I mean, big props to them. And Powderhorn Lounge here, a lot of local town or businesses in town here in Billings, Montana. TKI with Tom Kobza, he does a lot of CNC work for us on the extensions, and Montana Honda, all the, you know, we got them all lined up. They're looking good. My grandpa runs the R&D system, so we always have to have the grandpa on them.
Right on, for sure. That's right. What kind of fuel does this thing run on?
It'll be running on the Renegade race fuel. It's SX4 Plus or 4 Plus Pro, actually, and it's a very good race fuel. We've been running it in our 450s all the way to the open bike, so that's a great fuel.
You think? So I want to talk a little bit more about the season coming up. This is obviously be really cool to win a gold medal, but your goal this year is to compete in the NAHA and Rockwell series. Your first stop is where at?
Our first stop will be in California. It'll be in Tracy, California. It's round one of the Naha series. It's a very big event, and the guys that put it on there are really great at it, and it should be a great kickoff to the season, going down to sunny California.
And then you'll be making a stop here back at home in the Big Sky Challenge. Would be the first round, is that correct, for Big Sky?
Yeah, Big
or
Sky.
Of the Rockwell series?
Yeah, Big Sky will be the first of the ones in there, yeah.
Okay.
Worst one.
Did I do that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. I asked a couple of goofy questions to Austin Tyler. One of them was, what's your favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal's gotta be, I'd say Frosted Flakes for sure. They're all natural, original, can't go wrong with the old Frosted Flakes.
Then, are you on a good day, on the perfect hill, are you a paddle guy? You can take your choice. You gonna paddle up, or are you gonna put a knobby tire on?
I mean, it all depends on the hill type. I mean, we go in there, and if it's a hard-packed hill, we'll definitely be running the knobbies, but if it's any kind of loose dirt that we can get a hold of with the paddle tire, we're going to be throwing bolts in it if we can. If not, we'll be running chains. And I mean, we like running the bigger 21-inch tires for sure.
Okay. There's been a lot of people that came before you, and people you've looked up to in the sport of hill climbing, I would imagine. I'm sure motocross. Who's your favorite supercross guy?
For sure, it'll be Chad Reed. Chad Reed's my biggest hero, and coming up in the supercross.
And then for hill climbing, either past or present, give me your top 3 hill climb guys that you look up to or admire.
Top 3, I mean, start off, obviously, we gotta look at Dusty Beer, and the guy, he's been a phenomenal hill climber. He kicked it around for a long time, and he put up with all of us young kids coming in, you know, and he put it to us, and even, you know, with everything that he's been through and stuff. And the guy's just a phenomenal rider. And Travis Whitlock, he's also a great rider. He's went over to France and won the big Montane Impossible over there. And actually, the Colemans too would be my 3rd favorite, because their riding style, you know, was just out off the hook pretty much. They hung it out wherever they went. So I mean, I looked up to them when I started a lot. You know, I looked up to the Colemans.
So what are your rankings this year for, you know, have people take notice of Austin Cardwell and why he should ride in the X Games? What led up to this?
The lady that actually called us, Mickey, she was looking for more of the western states than the eastern states, who kind of going back and forth with a shootout type deal. So I'm pretty sure they called the top 4 of the western states and the top 4 of the eastern states. And with me ranking 4th in Naha and all that, I ended up getting onto the list, and that's how I got recognized to enter the event, and I'm super stoked to go.
So I'm going to go personal here on you. You got engaged recently. Is this going to affect your racing? I mean, we all want to know.
No, I mean, Alicia's 100% behind me, and I mean, I couldn't ask any better. Her and her dad are awesome. I mean, I won the 99th Great American on Sid Seitz's Bandit, and I mean, he was there to see it. Alicia was there supporting me, and it couldn't be a better night. I mean, we took it home, so it was awesome.
That was awesome. Then lastly, I was going to ask you about, you're going to be racing against, you know, one of the legends of the sport. You mentioned Travis Whitlock, and you've raced with him before. Have you guys ever gone bar to bar up the side of a hill before? And you know, what's up? You know, is that possible this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely am looking forward to it. I mean, nothing better than going out and racing a guy that you've looked up to for a long time, and you know, the guy, he's going to be riding a similar motor. It's a KTM 1192, and so if we do come up against each other, it's going to be one hell of a battle. I mean, we've come up against each other a couple times in the 450 side by side, and I mean, the guy's a hard one to beat for sure. He knows all the ins and outs of the sport and has been around for a while and knows how to win, you know. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So.
Any last thank yous to brothers, sisters, and whoever out there that you want to recognize before you go? And
yeah, I mean, I gotta definitely thank, you know, Octane Addictions. They've helped out huge, and Climb definitely, but my family a lot. You know, my brother for letting me ride his bike, and my other brother, you know, for coming to hang out, support. My mom, my dad will both be there to support me. My dad's been helping me wrench on this for the last 2 weeks straight just to get it ready and looking the way it does. So, you know, without a lot of this help and a lot of sponsors and a lot of the local people coming to help us that have been in the BMC forever, you know, they all pitched in to help us get there and, you know, to not have to worry about the cost of it. So it should be an awesome trip, and I'm excited to bring back the gold to Montana.
Yeah, everybody in Billings is excited. I can't wait to watch, and I'll be rooting for you, man. So good luck, and you guys get down there safe and come back with something to brag about. Just getting there is awesome, but we know you can do it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, tell us about the race and how people in Billings can watch who can't go.
I think,
God dang it.
The race is going to be on.
Just keep going.
okay, so
It's on Sunday night, right?
Yeah,
The finals will be televised Sunday evening?
yeah, our Sunday night though will be on Facebook from 8:45 or 8:15 to 9, and then from 9:15 I think till like 9:45 it will be on the actual ESPN.
Okay, so if you want to see some of the earlier rounds, tune in to Facebook.
Yeah, it'll be on the Harley Davidson Facebook page
Okay.
for Sunday night.
And then on television around 9:15, the finals will be played.
They'll be on the live ESPN with the X Games coverage, and that's the only ones they'll be premiering will be the bronze, and silver, and gold matches. So it's the top of the league.
That's where you want to be, man.
That's where we're gonna be.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.